Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Gets around him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with Carter. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Play action. Now Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A gain of 3, second down. The Falcons at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ready up.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Touchdown, Falcons! Chigga Conqueror, 30 Rams have got it back to within a score.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Offline, ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. Dances by him. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That one deep from Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. But not much on that run, Charles.
Here we go. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, a 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
11 minus.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That Backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance.
That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Purdy. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 31 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here we go. 11, MT, take. 11, stop.
Saquon Barkley running right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Throwing, Purdy. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw there complete to Myers. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Atlanta, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, Adam it.